somewhere between 2026 and 2030 is where we think that $1 million from $40,000. I don't think people believed me when I said it on stage last week.
According to a respected hedge fund manager, Kathy Wood, Bitcoin will be worth $1 million by 2030. Yes, my friends, in 8 years' time, owning some of that BTC could make you part of the millionaire club.
10 times.
Seen people say $1 million, right? I mean, I've seen $1 million possibly.
Oh no, there's people who believe $1 million.
And she's not alone either, as many others share her predictions too, such as Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, etc, etc. But before you call it a scam, a fad, or even scream in the comments that one day it's going to be worth nothing, let's just try and look into this a little more. So Bitcoin has many pros and cons, and depending on what side of the fence you sit on when it comes to understanding it, you're going to have strong views. But one thing is certain, my friends, that is very difficult to argue with, is scarcity. The scarcity side of Bitcoin is what makes this theory of it one day being worth $1 million not actually seem that ludicrous. Just stick with me. I want to run through some numbers with you now. As we know, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin ever in existence. So unlike your US dollar or your Great British Pound, which well seems to be getting printed every day, no more than 21,000 Bitcoin can ever be mined and in existence. Now, not all of this has actually been mined, and we are 118 years away from having all the BTC possible as of me recording this video today, which means we probably won't be around, my friends, unfortunately, to see the day when all 21 million Bitcoin is out there in existence. However, we are here today, and as of today, there is 90% of Bitcoin's total supply in existence. Now, if you're doing the maths here, you will recognize straight away that 21 million Bitcoin in existence at $1 million a pop, with a population estimated to be around 8.5 billion, would mean that not everyone could get one. And this kind of reminds me of property, and many of you may have known me from my property investing videos. When there is not enough real estate or land to go around for those who actually want it, then essentially over time prices will rise. And if Bitcoin's adoption and the demand continues to increase over the years, we may well see Bitcoin being a digital asset that could achieve such prediction heights. And another random stat to add to it, roughly 20% of Bitcoin has been lost and will never be recovered, making it even more scarce than what I've just told you. Now, as of writing and recording this video, Bitcoin is currently sitting at just over $40,000 with a market cap of 762 billion. So we are essentially a 25x away from achieving that price target, leaving us with a market cap of around $20 trillion. That seems crazy to even say, and probably crazy to you guys as well. But if you've been in the crypto space for a while, a 25x, well, it's not actually that uncommon. However, before the smart crypto enthusiasts jump in and say, well, moving something as big as Bitcoin due to its market cap isn't as easy, and a 25x in the space of a couple of years is impossible, let's just dive into that for a moment, my friends. I just did a B-roll of a swimmer diving, didn't I? Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about market caps. There is a common misconception from many people when it comes to price predictions that things are only possible or not possible solely based on the market cap alone, as it's meant to essentially tell us how much money is in the system. However, what a market cap actually tells us is the current supply multiplied by the current price, i.e. the last known sale price. So Bitcoin's value isn't really its price or its market cap. So how do we get the price of Bitcoin to move towards that $1 million mark? Well, according to BOFA, we would need around $93 million to move Bitcoin up by 1%. And when you consider the Michael Saylors of the world, the Elon Musks, the Winklevoss twins, it's not actually that difficult to move the needle towards that theory. Now, obviously, if we look at the money coming into Bitcoin, we are seeing inflows of around 2.4 billion. So we are some way off in terms of seeing a huge push to Bitcoin towards that $1 million mark anytime soon. But could we get there by 2030? Well, one thing we certainly would need is some sort of catalyst, and there needs to be some sort of mass adoption. If Bitcoin plays a role we think it could potentially play over the next few years, adoption into the crypto itself can see its price move north and the perceived value we all have of it. And with adoption, I don't just mean institutions and banks either. I'm talking about retail people like you and I. I mean, a few years ago, I thought crypto was a joke, and here I am 2 years later with more cash invested into my crypto portfolios than I've actually put into my property investments in the last 12 to 18 months. And on top of this, we could also see more countries legalizing Bitcoin as well, and more organizations accepting Bitcoin payments too. The list can go on. And I'm sure I've probably missed some as well. So if I have, my friends, please do let me know in the comments below. But friends, one thing I want you guys to do And one thing I would highly recommend, not financial advice of course, is not sleeping on at least learning and researching about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. It may be in 2030 there is something new and shiny out there and Bitcoin's dead. Or it may be in fact that this video was spot on and the $1 million mark was either hit or even surpassed. And I'd hate for you guys to miss out. So with that, my friends, I'm gonna finish the video there. And I just wanna thank you for sticking around when you guys could have literally been doing anything, but you chose to spend a few moments with me. And that makes you pretty awesome. So until next time, my friends, thanks for watching.